Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I am Ranu Wistara from 5 ICP5. Here in this video, I would like to talk about lunar eclipses. First and foremost, what are eclipses? Well, an eclipse is the partial or total blocking of light of one celestial object by another. An eclipse of the sun or moon occurs when the earth, moon, and sun are aligned, thus blocking light and casting shadows. Now there are two types of eclipses, solar and lunar eclipses, but in this video I will be focusing on the lunar eclipse. Now, what is a lunar eclipse? Well, the moon moves in an orbit around Earth. At the same time, Earth orbits the sun. Sometimes Earth moves between the sun and the moon. When this happens, Earth blocks the sunlight that normally is reflected by the moon. The sunlight is what causes the moon to shine, by the way. And instead of light hitting the moon's surface, Earth's shadow falls on the moon. This is an eclipse of the moon or a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse can only occur when the moon is full, so it cannot happen when the moon is in different phases like new moon, first quarter, and last quarter. And there are different types of lunar eclipses, like a total lunar eclipse, a penumbral lunar eclipse, and a partial lunar eclipse. Now, let us go into more detail. First, the orbit of the Earth. Earth orbits the sun. To complete one orbit, it takes 365 Earth days. And to put it in simpler terms, 1 year. We as the creatures on Earth don't directly feel the Earth's orbit because it moves very fast and is at a constant speed, and more accurately at a speed of 107,000 kilometers per hour. We just simply get carried by it and don't feel a thing because there aren't any changes in speed which would be noticeable. But we do feel a change. The change of seasons. When the Earth is in different spots in its orbit, the seasons change from spring, summer. Well, in Indonesia, the hot season and the dry season and the rainy season. Second, the movement of the moon. It takes the moon about 27 days to make one trip around the Earth. The moon also spins around its center. Well, it spins about its center. It completes one rotation in about 27 days, the same time it takes to complete one orbit. For this reason, the same side of the moon always faces Earth, and so there is a dark side of the moon, which doesn't mean that it's always dark, since it moves around the Earth, which sometimes it could be exposed to the sun, but it just means that the dark side is the side that could never be seen from the Earth. Also, another question is, what use is the moon for us? Well, the gravitational pull of the moon moderates Earth's wobble, keeping the climate stable. That's a huge thing for life. Without it, we could have enormous climate mood swings over billions of years, with different areas getting extraordinarily hot and then plunging into a long, cold ice age. And it is also the brightest and largest object in our night sky. It causes tides, creating a rhythm that has guided humans for thousands of years. And now the process of lunar eclipses. It is quite simple without all the math. What needs to happen is the Earth has to come to a place in its orbit around the sun where it is between the moon and the sun, which blocks sunlight from falling on the moon and casting a shadow over the moon. Okay, I think that is enough. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have learned something. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.